Maybe you just began your 3D journey, but you might be wondering why you try so hard to make your 3D models and VFX compositing looks so real, but they all end up looking like cheap cans and plastics. You've tried all you can, but can't seem to find what the problem is. I'm working on a 40 to 1 hour complete guide to photorealism in Blender, so if you are a Blender user, kindly stick around. I'm going to drop the whole video here on my channel, so kindly stick around and then you'll get it for free. There are so many factors that contribute to achieving a realistic 3D environment, 3D model, and a composited VFX shot. The basic and most needful you need to pay attention to are what I'll be talking about in this video. 1 will be lighting, 2 will be texturing, and 3 will be shading. I'm thinking of adding UV mapping, but maybe not as part of this series. So in today's video, we'll be talking about lighting. "3D lighting is a collection of tools and techniques used to simulate light in a computer-generated 3D environment. Just like photography or filming, the lighting stage in 3D animation is all about making a 3D scene or sequence visible in a specific way through setting up different sources of light. Lighting is a very important and most basic level in 3D animation because it must support the story, convey the mood of the shot, and also visually depict the location, time of the day, and even weather convincingly. You can light a scene just to manipulate the viewer to look exactly where you want them to look. Also, lighting is a way to elevate your work out of the 3D realm, giving the warmth of an oil painting or the feel of a photograph. I would want us to have a look at some before and after shots and how the after shots were affected positively by good lighting. This is a final rendered imagery made by CG Boost. What you are watching is a complete render without lighting. We can all attest to the fact that it looks raw and unattractive. Now let's check out how lighting the scene changes everything. Now let's take another shot from Fabio Guberti. Just look at how plastic and raw the before unlit scene looks. And there you have the after. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have to pay money to learn how to light a scene or setup, you have my support. Lighting is among the last elements added in 3D animation, but what most upcoming animators fail to recognize is you have to think about lighting earlier on as part of your concept creation and color scripting. The method of color scripting gives you room to know what light will be needed, how many lights each scene is going to need, and also the color of light going to be used in a particular scene. The whole process of lighting a character or model can be very difficult, but not as difficult as failing to color script at the beginning of your whole concept development. If you are unaware of the stage in 3D animation known as color scripting, then kindly search on the internet and learn more about it. It's very important and you will need it because having to go back, remodel, and displace certain objects just because you failed to color script can be a stress. Cinematography is very important in the life of every director, photographer, cinematographer, video editor, videographer, 3D artist, and compositors. This is one thing I personally think everyone on the production field should learn. Okay, let's dive a little into filmmaking and see how those guys also use lighting generated from the computer to polish their final output through compositing. I have a couple of composited films I would want to show you so you can examine for yourself how the mood and feel are affected greatly by good lighting. Now what you are seeing is an environment generated entirely from a computer. Check out how the compositors play around with the lighting in order to achieve a believable photorealistic effect. Just focus on the lighting. bet you would have a hard time noticing the environment wasn't real if nobody told you. That's the power of excellent lighting in VFX. Now let's check out a few others. One more thing, soften your light. Is the easiest way to make your 3D models and environment look more realistic. You can adjust any type of lighting available in the standard package of your 3D modeling program. There are 3 basic lighting techniques that are used widely in photography, film, theater, painting, virtual 3D environments, and 3D animation. However, 3D lighting is not limited to these 3 techniques and can be very much complicated. We have the 1-point lighting, the 2-point lighting, and the 3-point lighting. These are all commonly used in most animation and VFX, but the most common lighting used is the 3-point lighting. The 3-point lighting uses light from 3 different sources. One is going to be the key light, which is the most intense among the 3 and most primary source of light placed to one side of the subject. And 2 is the fill light, which is less intense, placed on the opposite side of the key light to slightly fill in the shadow cast from the key light. And we have the number 3, which is the rim light, which is also placed behind the object to separate it from the background by adding a highlight around it. There are other types of light sources which you can search and experiment on at your own free time. Make sure the quality of light used is paramount. The only way to master your craft is to study more from credible sources and people, just so you save yourself time, stress, and trash on the internet. The natural look of your 3D model depends much on the lighting and will take you much patience and effort to reach that desired realistic look. Now, my last words would have to do with reference. This was written to me by Felix, a very good friend of mine who is into cinematography and commercials, and I read, "It doesn't matter how good you think your visual memory is. Don't attempt any lighting without having any good stock of reference material to work from. If you are modeling something from the real world, find photos you can use as reference." Okay, so he's written a lot about referencing, but let me summarize all with an example. Let's say you want to model an Egyptian mummy or a pharaoh. This referencing is only to allow you not to miss out on any detail or a specific look, because you might think you know it offhand, but you are wrong. Even if you were to model something as common as a car tie, you still need certain referencing to get a specific desired car tie look you want, because not all car ties are the same. So don't think you know it all. Go on the internet, Google somewhere, search for a car tie or an Egyptian mummy, place it side by side with your model, and then you will get the details right. Okay, I'm not done. I'll be talking about texturing and shading as a part 2 and part 3 of this video. If you love this video, then a sub to the channel will be light